Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and I am struggling with this one, team. I think the black deck might be the hardest one. I didn't show you all of these other wins here that we got, so winning on the orange stake, winning on the purple stake, but there were some struggles, there were some tough times. Here's why. You know, obviously this -1 hand every round is going to be some kind of disadvantage. If we think about on blue stake here, -1 discard, then when we run out of discards, often we're using our hands like we would discards. You know, we throw away these burner hands. Also, I think of this -1 hand every round as -$1 every round. And so in the first round, instead of starting with 4 hands, you start with 3 hands. If you get the one shot, you have 2 hands left over. That's $6 total. You go into the first shot with $6. If you don't get the one shot, if you win in 2 hands instead, you go into the first shot with $5. And the difference between $6 and $5 is huge. If you have $5, you can't afford any uncommons. There are even some common jokers that cost $6 that you won't be able to afford. And so, you know, even jumbo booster packs, you can't afford any of those for $6. If you don't get your scoring joker in the first shop, then in the second round, instead of playing a one shot, now you got to play 2 hands. 2 hands costing you an extra $1. And so it sort of snowballs from there. And so of all of the decks, you know, if we're talking about win rate, I think the black deck, you're going to lose the most often. However, when you do lose, you lose in ante 1 or possibly ante 2. You lose right away. You lose in the early game. Once you get past that, then you're good. And so something that we've said in the past about these higher stakes, you know, once you get to the purple stake, higher anti-scaling, higher scoring thresholds, this means you have to use more of your joker slots for scoring, and you don't have any joker slots left over for money generating. However, on the black deck, with the extra joker slot, it doesn't have to be scoring. You can use the extra joker slot for more value. Use the extra joker slot for more money. And so you can keep that money joker for longer. In the late game, you can afford more of these higher cost booster packs. And then you can afford more shop rerolls. You can replace that money joker with, you know, potentially a X-Molt joker. And that extra joker slot, that extra X-Molt joker is going to help you cross the finish line. Where some other decks are going to run out of steam in the late game, maybe you don't have enough points to beat the Violet Vessel, the black deck is going to have no problem scoring, assuming we survive ante 1. And so as we jump in here, I will admit, I'll tell you, this is our 4th try with sort of the first 3 attempts. We just lose in ante 1. We didn't get enough money to buy enough scoring, and so we were using too many hands and not getting enough money, and it was just spiraling out of control. So, you know, let's see if we could do this. All right, the first skip that we get is the coupon tag, the coupon skip. This is probably the best one. This is the overpowered one. This is, you know, if you are just going for the achievement, just trying to get all of your gold stakes wins, this is what you want to re-roll for. You want to keep restarting until you get the coupon tag, because this says, you know, no matter how many hands I use in the next round, you know, even if I get no money going into the first shop, having all of the stuff be free allows me to get my scoring joker online, allows me to get, you know, from the booster packs, potentially a planet card for additional scoring. This boss here, the -1 hand size, is going to be troubling, but if we can do this in 1 hand, if we have enough scoring, then it's not so bad. So we definitely take the coupon tag, but now it is hard to win this in 2 hands. 2 hands with -1 discard. Let's see what we can do. Oh, we've done it. We can play the straight. We have the spades left over. Oh, we're free. We get another straight right away. Oh, we've done it. Okay. Oh, we got the golden joker. And we got, hey, you know what, Jimbo? Welcome to the team. +4 mult, that's still plus mult. Extra money here. What do I want to use my extra money on? These standard packs. I don't typically like to take standard packs too early. You know, adding cards to our deck makes it harder to find what we're looking for. But since they're free, we gotta at least check it out. So between the two of these, I'm gonna go Jumbo first because we only get one card, and then Mega second because Mega, I want to have more information first. If I have more decisions to make, I want to have more information first. So let's go Jumbo first. All right, of these different options, Steel is good in general. Gold Seal is kind of the opposite of Steel, right? You want to play it, not hold it. The money could be good. Money could be good, especially on the black deck where, like I said, you know, the -1 hand gives us, you know, money problems. Though I think what I actually want, and this might be kind of controversial, I actually kind of want the Jack. It being a wild card Jack makes it easier potentially for me to get different flushes. So, you know, as far as like, you know, what is the hand that I could reasonably make? A flush is a hand that I could reasonably make. A straight may be harder. Maybe we don't go for the straight. And so this makes flushes easier. I got to take this Jack. Now, with that information, knowing that I have a Jack, you know, maybe I'm looking for some other face card. So maybe I'm looking to pick up some queens here. It'd be nice if they were the same suit. But I think here, do I want the 2 9 of hearts the same? Or do I want the 2 queens? I think I'm going to take the queens because they're enhanced. Also, if I'm going for, you know, potentially a straight now, I've got extra queens, extra jacks. If I'm going for a full house, I could do queens and jacks. I think we're good. All right, -1 hand size, fine, you jerk. Do I play this 2 pair while we got it, or do we throw it away for potentially something better? With the +4 mult from the Joker here, you know, just regular Jimbo here, 2 pair is kind of close-ish to a full house already, so I'm gonna say this is good enough, and I'm gonna run it out. See, 2 pair, already 300 points. Now if I want, I can discard looking for queens, and 3 of a kind will work. Or actually this pair here with the extra chips from the foil I think is already enough points. But just to be safe, let's look for more queens, or potentially let's look for our gold card. One more time, queens. All right, how about a full house? That's more than 600 points. Nice. And we got the golden joker money. Instead of getting $1 here, we've got +4. We're free. We're out of jail. Do I want to take this hieroglyph? -1 hand per round is kind of brutal, to be honest. But -1 ante also lowers the scoring threshold. And so, you know, the first ante is 300, 450, 600. That's pretty breezy, right? The second ante is 1200, 1800, 2400. So since I don't have the scoring technology, this will reduce the first round to a one-shot. So instead of 1200 points that I can't do, reduces it down to 300 points, 1/4 as much. So I can one-shot, I lose a hand, but I use fewer hands. And so it works out better. I definitely want this hieroglyph. Even though it costs me a hand, I get to use fewer hands. And then in that case, I think I want to save my money here for interest. Though Earth is not terrible. You know, with the extra queens in the deck, maybe I can go for some full house technology. I think... Is this worth $4? Is this worth the interest? I'm going to say yes. And then go next. Alright, I don't want to skip. I want to play and then get my golden joker. I want to get my money. I want to get my shops. This here, you know, possibly a straight. Either a 6 or a jack. Sure. There's the jack. Maybe let's keep discarding, looking for a gold card. If not, that's totally fine. Nice. Ooh. You know he's gonna bet on banana. Do we want any of this other stuff here? Do we want, for example, a spectral pack? What kind of things can we get from a spectral pack? Sigil would be good. You know, the random suit changer. The seals are good. Aura is good. You know, potentially you could get a polychrome card, or even if you just get a foil card is not terrible. Is this spectral pack worth $5? Because we'll get -1 interest. I think the answer is yes. So here's Sigil, like I was saying, you know, helping us make flushes. I think the red seal is more powerful, but I think the Sigil is safer. Great. Now we got a ton of spades. Maybe not a ton of spades, but we got 20 spades. Is not bad. Okay. Let's go next. Alright. Voucher I can't afford. So let's just play and then get the money from the golden joker. Alright, so we got the queen. We have the power of the banana. So maybe what I want to do, I want to look for another king or another queen. I want to try to keep the gold one. Even though I'm admitting it is a little bit greedy. Never punished. 3 kings are enough. With the power of potassium. Excellent. Alright, 600 we could do. Do I want earth? Now, possibly not. Now I'm leaning more towards flushes. At least short-term flushes. Droll Joker helping with flushes, perfect. Buffoon pack. You know, Droll Joker, that's one of those where, you know, if you're limited to 5 Joker slots, maybe this doesn't make the cut. But since we have 6 Joker slots, maybe, you know, it's fine. Even, you know, Jimbo here, he's hanging out. +4 is not nothing. I do want the Buffoon pack. I do want more options here before I decide on the Droll Joker. Business card for more money, or potentially the chips from the Sly Joker. I think we go money here. Always money. And Droll Joker. So maybe what we can try to do, we can try to do these flushes that have these, you know, face cards. And with that, we definitely have enough to beat the boss. What is the boss? Oh, it's the discarding one, no problem. So let's go next. All I gotta do is get a flush. If I don't get a flush, I could get a straight. The straight, this is worth 300 points. Jimbo makes it 600 points. 3 face cards for our business card, ship it. Card sharp is sometimes okay. Maybe a little bit hard to make work when we have -2 hands right now. -1 hand from the hieroglyph, -1 hand from the black deck. I don't know about this team. I don't know about this card sharp. What kind of other different things can we do here? I think as long as we get the flush, we have enough to win the next round. And so maybe let's not buy anything yet. Let's try to save our money for interest. Card sharp, I think I'm going to pass on. I think we can do better / safer. Let's go next. Coupon tag again. Now we don't need that. Now we have Golden Joker. Alright, the thing that I need to happen, I need to get the flush. Spades give us the best chance. There's the spades flush. Pretty sure this does it. I'm not going to discard because I don't want to risk it. Yeah. That will not do it for the next round, so I am needing some more scoring. Extra discard does help me score technically. Makes it easier for me to find my extra hand. I think what I would rather have is just another scoring joker. And so maybe now is one of those scenarios where we're supposed to re-roll for a joker. Very rarely do we re-roll for jokers until later on, until actually we have our interest built up. You know, I would like to get the seed money for the extra interest, but maybe we can't afford it, right? Maybe what we need is enough scoring to survive. So I think we re-roll here. Again, Eternal Drunkard, but it is holographic. I think on black deck, because we have the extra joker slot, I think this one is good enough. Even though it's eternal. And definitely we want ice cream. Alright, let's take a look here. So with the ice cream now, even though we have the boss here, half the chips and molt, ice cream gives us plus 100 chips back. We've got a bunch of base molt here from Drunkard being holographic and Droll Joker. I think we're good to beat the boss. So let's go next. Alright, let's try to get a flush. Like that kind of flush. Now I know this is gonna one-shot. Let's look for our gold card. Or maybe another face card. Yes. Yes. Now he's starting to believe. Okay, so that's 5k. If we get a flush, it's 5k. Eternal Shoot the Moon. As an Eternal, I'm not into it. Alright. We have enough to beat the boss. I would like the seed money. Seed money, the way that I think about this, seed money is like a negative golden joker, right? It's money that doesn't take up a joker slot, so I want that. And do I want to ditch Jimbo for a random joker? I think we can do random better than Jimbo here. Jimbo, you served your purpose. I'm not mad at it at all. To-do list for more. He's got the $ eyes. By the way, I don't know if you've heard this before. The school mascot. It's the Balatro University Bulls, for the Balatro Bulls. All right. This is a pair. I think we ship the pair, and then discard to find a flush. It did the thing. It did the straight flush thing. I'm not going to be greedy looking for a straight flush. Well, he said he's not going to be greedy. No, that's okay. Let's try to find more face cards. Maybe our gold card again. That's okay. There's the flush. You know, maybe 4,800. Oh, only 3,300 without Jimbo? Sad. Alright, now we're cooking. What exactly are we cooking? As much as I love this, our boy here, Hallucination, it being eternal, probably not going to make the final cut. Arrowhead is kind of huge, right? We've got all these spades going on. We got the spade flush. So even with a level 1 flush, this is 250 chips. To-do list is out. Arrowhead is in. Spectral pack. I mean, we gotta see. I have to know. Oh. Do we go extra Joker slot? 7 Joker slot, get the negative? No, I think we just take Immolate here. Alright, that leaves us with, you know, we lost a bunch of these hearts. We got plenty of spades left over. Immolate makes it easier for us to get our queens. Perfect. Now I've got money for... Maybe I want to go for this Arcana pack. Now that we got the money. By the way, if you haven't seen it, on the Balatro Science series, we've got a run going with the black deck. It's going to be an endless mode run, and we're trying to go for the most money that we can get, the world record money that we can get. The world record currently is me, and I'm trying to get more. So, you know, stay tuned for that. All right, but for right now, let's see here. We've got Hermit giving us $20. I would be lying if I said I wasn't tempted. All right, let's get a big old pile of money and then just lose. I do want this telescope. I don't necessarily need to take it now, but it doesn't really hurt me to not, or it doesn't hurt me to take it. All right, go next. This says $60. Actually, we have only $10 because this, you know, seed money voucher, I'm never spending my money. Do I want a random negative? Random Joker? Is a random Joker going to fit in with the technology that I got currently going? Is it worth the skip here, skipping out on my $10 seed money plus all of my income Jokers here? I think I'd rather play it out. Let's go for those spades. Like those spades, or potentially more different spades. Gold card? That's okay. Oh yeah, we got the 10K. 10K is good for this ante, and then also ante for small blind is 10K. Diamonds debuffed on the window here, no problem. Oh, it's Huesos. You know, Senor Huesos been a bro in the past, though I think we are powerful enough, we don't need this. Unfortunately, as much as I like the design of this card, I really do like how it looks. It's not something that we take often. Though one run, one of the gold stakes runs, I forgot which one it was, we ran up against the purple vessel, and we were not able to score enough points, but then Senor Huesos, because, you know, it allowed us to survive the final boss. This counts as a ×4 Joker. This is an X4 mult is what this says, if you didn't realize. Also on that run, if you didn't know, if Mr. Bones dies on the, you know, final boss, you don't get the gold sticker for it. So you have to win without it self-destructing. So in the future we'll go for the gold sticker with Senor Huesos. All right, we got the money, so we just buy everything. Looking for Jupiter. Actually, we don't need to look for Jupiter. We just have telescope. All right, we're going off the rails. Standard pack might not be that bad. Standard pack, any spade is fine. Any spade. He's tempted again. Purple seal. I think we got to do it. If there's a second purple seal, I'm not necessarily going to take it, but the first one is worth it. I do have money for re-rolling. You know, potentially we could have some better jokers than what we currently have. So maybe I'll start re-rolling, and if we're spreading out our re-rolls, maybe one re-roll per shop. So here we'll go 1. Dagger is not great. Misprint is better on average than the Droll Joker, and it applies to every hand, not just our flushes. I think we can do better than both of these, so we'll just go next. Looking for spades. All right, you already know the drill. This is just going to be an easy cruising spades flush run, no problem. I'll take it. I'm ready to be done with the black deck. You thought I was done with the green deck, I'm ready to be done with the black deck. Okay, every celestial pack is Jupiter. Spin the wheel. No problem. Standard pack looking for more spades. Do I want polychrome? Polychrome is powerful. I would want to turn this into spades. I think I do. There is some risk, right? You know, you add the 9 to your deck, it makes it harder for you to find your spades. But I think that's going to be fine. I think we have enough money that we can afford enough tarot cards that we can manipulate our deck enough. This will be fine. 1 reroll. Hanging Chad with the retrigger. Retrigger maybe retriggering business card. I think I'm going to stick with this sort of safe scoring that I have now, and then reroll in the future. Alright, diamonds are debuffed, so I can't get my gold card, but I could, you know, here are my spades. Is there anything else that I might be looking for? Maybe higher spades, maybe the king or jack of spades. Let's go for that. Okay. All right. So, Celestial Pack. Oh, we got the World. So, let's order of operations. Celestial Pack first for the Jupiter. I want the paintbrush hand size. I want to buy the World. Before I re-roll, or sorry, before I open the Arcana pack, I can't afford a re-roll without going below $50. So let's go Arcana pack. So with the World, we can go King 9 8, and we can also go Death on perhaps this wild card. Nice. What do I want to get rid of? Diamonds? Death. Maybe I should have held the World. Held the World for this 9 of clubs. That would have been the correct play. I'll be honest there. The correct play is hold the World. Wait until you get the cards that you actually want to convert. I just got so excited. We saw the World here. We'll use the Death to make a wild card. And go next. All right, we know we can hit 10,000. And we got the extra hand size, so we can go dig for our gold card. Maybe what we can do is this. We got so many spades in the deck, I'm going to actually throw away 2 spades. Nice. All right, and then go 1 more. Nice. We actually have a straight flush, but the flush is worth about the same. So let's keep going on flushes for our telescope value. Though maybe he's thinking about with the extra hand size from the paintbrush, maybe straight flushes are possible. If straight flushes are possible, that could be kind of like a huge end game scoring option. Let's do that. If we can make straight flushes, we should at least try. What's this boss say? This boss says first hand is drawn face down. That's fine. Yeah, so worth about the same as our flush. Alright, jumbo. Now I have to decide. Do I want to keep going with flushes, or do I want to start leveling straight flushes? I think, you know, since the telescope guarantees we get the Jupiter every time, I think I'll take the straight flush while I can. We can always play 2 flushes. We don't necessarily need our flushes to be too much more powerful. Alright, Arcana pack. Clubs I don't want. Judgment for a random joker. Probably this business card is the weakest link. Or we can go molt cards. I think what I want to do is maybe go a king and an ace. You know, I don't feel very strongly about any of these, so I'll just make the molt cards here. And then go next. Alright, 15k, that's 2 flushes or 1 straight flush. 1 upgraded straight flush is 15,000. So maybe we're missing the 10. If we're missing the 10, maybe we go like this. We have 2 10s in the deck. Show me a 10. Well, I should have been more specific. Show me a 10 of spades. Well, close. Show me a 10 of spades. Alright, didn't get the 10 of spades. So I will play the flush. And it's going to be about 13,000. Okay, 14,000. And even though we don't have a flush here, because we have the ice cream, because we have the drunkard holographic, we are fine scoring with just a pair. Alright, ice cream is melting on me, so maybe I'm trying to replace that. Scary face, I think, is a easy swap for the ice cream. If I want to swap ice cream for scary face. Green joker is not going to work for us. We don't have that many hands. We want to be using our discards instead. I really need some better scoring. You know, trying to force 2 flushes every round is not the easiest thing to do. So let's go reroll 1 time. Blackboard. 3x I can do. 3x scoring, I can do that. And we've got, you know, a bunch of black cards in the deck. So let's drop the business card. Pick up the blackboard and go Arcana. Great. So either card removal, or we can make an extra copy of a card. So if the thing that I want to do is make straight flushes, maybe what I want is an extra 9. I think rather than go for the copy with the death, I think I'm going to go for the removal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the red cards. Maybe I'll take out the 4 and the queen, since I have extra queens. And then the king, I want to try to hit it with the world and then make an extra king. So let's go card removal here. Do I want this standard pack? Probably not. To be honest, probably not. So let's go next. First hand face down is awkward. So what I want to do is I want to go suits, putting the spades on the left. I'm going to discard these 5 on the right, whatever they are. All right. So here's a flush. If I want the flush, I could do the flush. I can get rid of the 9 and then get the extra score from the blackboard. By the way, this is, all right. I'm just checking because I do know we have the telescope. So I do know we can hit 50K. And the next round is going to be 25K. So as long as we have the blackboard online, we can hit it. We have the extra discard from the wasteful voucher. So this is great. All right, now we're cooking. Hanging Chad gives us extra chips on the scary face and on the arrowhead. Is that better or worse than, you know, the droll joker here? I think since we already have these are giving our chips, I think I want the molt instead. So I'm going to pass on the Chad. Celestial Pack guaranteed Jupiter, or late game I want to transition into straight flushes. Flushes are not going to get there. I need more scoring than that. Arcana Pack, since we can afford it. Perfect. Hangman, more card removal, so I could get rid of another red card, or actually it's kind of yellow card, I guess. And, you know, maybe this 2 we can drop. Cool. Go next. Double skip. Nope. We'll play it out. Spades debuffed. That means no arrowhead, no scary face. This is actually incredibly intimidating. Without the power of the arrowhead and the scary face, I think we could still get here. What needs to happen is we need to hit the straight flush with the ×3. And maybe even we need more than that. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, maybe we could hit a straight flush with this 9 of clubs. That's technically possible. Let's look for our spades for right now. All right, do I want to try to hit the straight flush, or do I just want to play it safe with the, I guess the queen of diamonds, we don't get the blackboard action, which is a little bit awkward. I kind of want the money though. Let's try this. We haven't, I think I can't afford this. I think I can't afford the money. I think we got plenty of other money options. If I want to go for the straight flush, maybe I can go for an 8 and a 10. Drop the ace. Maybe we don't get there on the straight flush. Tarot card. Wheel. Yeah. All right, so this is kind of awkward. This is kind of unfortunate. We don't have the blackboard online. So we know with the blackboard, we can get the win. Without the blackboard, we don't. Or, you know, maybe we play 2 flushes is 25,000. I think we play the king here. There's a pretty good chance. There's only 5 red cards in the deck. This has got to be safe. All right. And we got the straight flush that we wanted. Nice. How are we beating the boss? Let's consider. Neptune? Okay. Having the higher level Neptune, even with the debuffs on the spades, I'm feeling better about that. Arcana pack. More spades. Yeah, I think we got to keep making spades. Get rid of these 3 red cards. Now we have an extra ace for making that straight flush. Now we have, you know, down to just, what is this? 3 plus 11 non-black cards. I think we will save our money and then go into the next one. I think the next one we can do with our straight flush, no problem. So let's look for our straight flush. Got a lot of discards, so we do have, you know, some opportunity to set this up here. You know, maybe the 10 of spades is what we need. There's the 10 of spades. There we go. All right, so that's 64,000 with everything fully online. And these chips that we're getting, that's combined, that's a ×3. So currently we're sitting at, you know, maybe 21,000 with a straight flush. 21,000 doesn't get us 50,000. So we need some X-Molt now. Steel card on a club could be some X-Molt. Standard pack is not going to do it for us. Arcana pack, looking for a miracle, quite honestly. Moon for a straight flush. Hanged Man to remove the 4. I think we got to remove this 4. And I think I'm going to remove this 2 as well. Rather than get rid of the hearts, I'm going to get rid of the 2. This purple seal I want to hold on to. Would I rather remove these or hit it with the moon for the suit changer? I think removal is better because I really want to hit my straight flush. So we'll go removal. All right, I need, without these, with the debuffs, I can only hit 20k with my straight flush. So I want some other X-Molt. I think we gotta burn all the money. Lusty Joker, that's not what I want. Magician, maybe we get lucky. The bean helps. So, you know, the bean not necessarily compatible with the black board, but it does make it easier for us to find the hand that we're looking for. And so if our cards are going to be debuffed anyway, the scary face is only giving us like 90 chips anyway, so that's like much less than the arrowhead. So scary face is already gone. Lovers will be debuffed if we make wild cards. So let's keep rolling. Glass card is going to be debuffed as well, but maybe, I think what we got to do is I think we got to go for the clubs straight flush with the 9, and then we hit it with the glass card. That could work. Is there anything else that could help us? ×3 on the final hand, that'll do it. What am I willing to get rid of? I think I'm willing to get rid of the Golden Joker. I really just don't want to lose. I think that's it. I think we can save our money. We're in ante-5, so we don't really need the Golden Joker anymore. We don't really need the money anymore. We have the seed money voucher. We can build up our interest later. Let's go next. All right, we need clubs. We have 4 discards, only 33 cards on the deck. I think we can hit it. So let's discard the red cards, obviously. We got the 7 of clubs. Okay. I'm going to keep if possible, do 2 straight flushes. So let's discard all of these. All right, Queen 5 I don't need. 3 of clubs maybe I don't need, but I'll hold on to it. King I don't need. 7, 8, 9 I don't need. All right, discard all this. Okay, we got the 9. We got the straight flush in spades. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Maybe I don't need this 3 anymore. Discard. Alright, we got the hearts here. What am I trying to do? So I got 6, 7, 8, 9. 13 cards left in the deck. I need either the 5 of clubs or the 10 of clubs. That's rough. That's rough. Truly, that's rough. So, and I don't want to hit my diamonds because I don't want to deactivate my blackboard. That's rough. What do we do? Because I could do the straight flush, but if I do the straight flush, I don't get the blackboard, so I kind of need to play this 6 rather than discard this 6. Okay, let's hit our clubs without hitting our diamonds. Ship it. We hit the clubs without hitting our diamonds. Okay. How do I want to slice this? I think the 5 I'm going to make into glass. I think the jack I'm going to make into steel. And then there we go. Nice. Now, that won't happen again. Now, we don't have to worry about the spades debuff. Alright, do I want the Jumbo Celestial? I think I want to keep saving my money for interest. So let's go next. Alright, skip here for $26. You know, I said save money for interest. That's a way to do it. I think I'm going to keep playing. I don't... If I skip, you know, the scores go higher, and I'm not feeling that comfortable necessarily yet. Alright, let's look for our spades. Almost there. Keep going for more spades. 7, 8, 9. Still missing the 10. So let's go like this. Cool. Let's go, still looking for that 10. Maybe like this. Do we need the 10? I would like to. So let's go 9. I could, there's no 6 in the deck. So maybe let's do this. Play these. Alright. Ace, king, queen, 10. Here's my royal flush, my straight flush. This is huge. When we hit it, it's huge. If we don't have the blackboard, you know, let's say we accidentally drew our red cards, our diamonds, then this is only worth, you know, 80,000. 80,000 is still enough. Okay. Neptune helps. I think we keep holding. Random negative. I'm not ready for that. Alright, let's go bye-bye. I'm going to keep the Queen of Diamonds because I know even without the blackboard we just calculated it, we know that our straight flush is still going to win. So I'm going to keep the Queen of Diamonds for the money. So looking for the, once again, the 10 of spades. Got the 10. We are able to discard here the 6. Perfect. I guess the other stuff we do doesn't matter. So let's do Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. This stuff is extra. Nice. Neptune again. Saturn we don't need. Alright, 9, 10, 9, 7 I don't need. This stuff I don't need. Maybe we'll draw our Jack, our Steel Jack. There we go. Here's the straight flush. Upgraded now. Nice. Alright, do I want to replace the bean? +2 hand size is helpful. It is useful. I think we can do better. Do I want to make my steel or my spades, my face cards in a gold? I think maybe not at this point. To the moon? I mean, it is potent. Maybe we drop the bean? Yeah, drop the bean, pick up the to the moon. To the moon, by the way, does not increase your interest cap. It just increases your interest rate. And so this says you get extra interest. So normally you get $5 when you have $25 saved. This raises it to $10 when you have $25 saved. So, you know, without any vouchers, to the moon at most, it caps at +$5. But if you have the seed money raising your interest cap, then the interest rate with the extra interest cap, now you can go up to $50 with $20. So you get $20 interest with $50 saved. So that's a huge combo that I'm excited for. Even though I lose a little bit of interest, do I want the reroll surplus, you know, giving me more rerolling power later? I think I kind of do. I'm looking for a replacement for my Droll Joker. Maybe also a replacement for my Arrowhead. Currently my Arrowhead is slightly less than a ×2, right? Because if it gives me 250 chips, that's less than 300, that's less than 100%. So Arrowhead is maybe a ×1.9 right now. Celestial packs, I think I'm gonna keep saving my money until maybe once I play the 8th straight flush and I get my telescope online, then I'm gonna start dunking on those Neptune cards. So let's pick up the surplus and then go next. All right, so this is kind of fun here. We can discard 1 and then draw 3. To get my straight flush, I need the Jack, but I have a lot of Jacks. So let's do that. Discard maybe a 3 here. So Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7. We have the straight flush. What I don't want to happen is I don't want to draw my red cards. I think we still win even if we do. So whatever. I want the Acrobat online though. So let's play this. And let's play all of these. Straight flush. Let me check here. High card. Okay, yep. One more straight flush and then we'll have the telescope online. Ooh, 230. The next round is also 100,000, right? If we go here ante-7, 90,000 is actually even easier. Do I want the cola? I think too late for the cola. I want to try to replace the Droll Joker, but maybe I don't need to replace it yet. I can wait. Because I am getting my interest from my To the Moon. I'm getting double interest rate. So let's just go next. 90K, I already know I can do that. Play only one hand. This is actually good, right? So this means the Acrobat, the final hand is the one hand. Cool. Let's look for our straight flush. any flavor straight flush. So maybe I just need a queen. I've got 2 queens that I could potentially draw. So I am going to throw these away looking for that queen. Maybe there is a case to be made for if I throw away the jack, does it increase the chance of getting my queen? And since I have 3 jacks, I can afford to throw away one. I think I'm going to keep the jack. Discard. All right, we got the hangman. I'm going to throw like this. Still looking for my queen. All right, I have either the queen or the 8 that I could draw. So maybe if I throw like this, I have 3 possible outs, either the 8 or the queen. Though it is getting a little bit sketchy. All right, so if I want to, I could throw these away, looking for either that 8 or that queen. All right, so we didn't get there on the straight flush, but our flush with the blackboard and the acrobat should be good enough. So let's ship this. Yeah, unfortunate. I was hoping to get the straight flush online for the telescope. Ooh, you know he loves the trading card. Especially if we have an extra discard. Thinning our deck, making it easier to find what we're looking for. Maybe it's too late for that. Maybe. I mean, can we get 135,000 with just a flush? And, you know, let's say we whiff. Let's say we don't get our straight flush. Can we get there with just a flush? I think probably not. I think we got to be somewhat conservative. So I would like, if I can get some better scoring, then I would feel safer scoring with a flush, and I don't necessarily need the straight flush. So let's, since we have the discounted rerolls, we should use that. So let's reroll. Burnt Joker allows us to discard a flush, levels up a flush. Is not insignificant. That's not nothing. But I think maybe it's a little bit too late for that. I think that's a little bit sketchy. So let's re-roll again. Jupiter card I'll take if we get in a situation where, you know, our flush is not going to do it. Justice could bail us out with a glass card. So, you know, here with the 90,000, that's one flush. I think we're good now. We can go next. All right, let's continue to look for the straight flush. Discarding this way. All right. Discarding this way, looking for the queen and the 10. All right, we do have a glass card here. Yeah, let me take a look here. I have extra 9s and I have extra jacks. So I'm gonna make a glass jack. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw away the other jack. So I'm gonna do it this way. Maybe throw away the 8 and the 9. Yeah, I just need the 10 and the queen. Death card helps, maybe. Let's discard again. I want to activate the acrobat. I want to try to get the straight flush. So if I'm trying to get the straight flush, let's go continue to throw these, looking for, now we still need the 10 and the queen. Maybe I'm not super hopeful about that, but I'm pretty sure we can hit a flush regardless. All right, so we did get the straight flush. Maybe before I throw the straight flush, we have a consideration for how should I be using my death card. You know, currently we're having trouble drawing, you know, maybe the queens and the kings and stuff like that. Maybe there's a case for making a second queen. If I make a second queen, the way that I do that is with the 6 here. Let's do that. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10. This is going to be a ton of points. Way more than we need. By the way, that's our 8th straight flush. Cool. Okay. This we can do. Play only one hand, 90,000. We could do that. So let's pick up this Arcana pack. In the Arcana pack here, we can 9 and ace, turn them into spades, or do we want to use the death card? Death card, what would I want? I would want maybe another 10, maybe another king. I think I'm going to go world here. Yep. Extra ace, extra 9, doesn't hurt. Alright, we've got money for re-rolling, so I'm going to do a little bit of re-rolling. Runner is too late. One more re-roll. Photograph is potent. ×2 is great. ×2 is much better than Droll Joker. Okay. This ×2 does happen before the holographic +10 from Drunkard. That's totally fine. Totally fine. We can go next. Any flush will work. Here's a flush that works. Let's try to find the 8 anyway. That's an 8. Which means if I want, what I want to try to do, so I have the straight flush. I already have the straight flush. What I want to try to do is I want to try to find another diamond and then hit it with the hangman. Or hearts are also fine. So use the hangman, play the straight flush. We get the ×2 from the photograph. $300K for a straight flush. That's all we got to do. All we got to do is hit the straight flush. Grabber extra hand is huge. That's going to make it way easier for us to find our straight flush. Standard packs we don't need. Business card we don't need. We have maybe something that we can do is we can replace to the moon. Right now this is currently giving us $10 per round. Maybe I could replace it with some X-Molt. I'm going to wait until the next round because right now I can't see what the final boss is. Tell me what the final boss is, then I'll decide. Random Joker disabled. That's kind of stinky. Random negative. I keep forgetting. This is after the boss. If you take the skip here, you get it after the boss. So I'm looking for, you know, if it disables my Drunkard, that's fine. If it disables my Arrowhead, that's fine. If it disables my To the Moon, so there's like a 50-50 on this. This could be fine. I would feel better if I had some more X-Molt. So maybe let's look for more X-Molt. Maybe let's look here for a king. I guess I don't need the 9. Alright, looking for the king. I don't need the glass card. Alright, so we have, this is a straight flush. I don't need the acrobat anymore because I have the ×2 from the photograph. Is that true? I have also ×1.5 from the jack. Yeah, let's ship it. Uh-oh. Well, fiddlesticks. Now we're good. I still saved myself a hand. Alright, forget what I said about the acrobat. We 100% need the acrobat. Hierophant helps. Not necessarily a whole lot, but it helps a little bit. Jumbo Celestial guaranteed Neptune. Excellent. Buffoon. I think what I want is rerolls are cheaper. This is just 2 random jokers, rerolls are cheaper. Maybe what I should be doing is taking a planet card to block duplicates and make it easier for me to get Neptune. It's marginal, but you know, it doesn't cost me that much either. It only cost me $2. Moon doesn't help me. Though maybe in an emergency, you know, if I get to the end and I got to do my blackboard stuff and I have some diamonds in my hands, I can use the moon on the diamonds. So maybe as a backup plan, that's not the worst plan. I want to find some more X-Molt. So I'm going to try to spend my money, even though I'm losing my interest here. It's the final 2 rounds, so might as well spend. Might as well spend. Rebate, I don't need. This stuff I don't need. Swashbuckler, I don't need. Jupiter as a backup, you know, maybe we play 2 hands. Trading card is not going to do it. Okay, that's it for this shop. We're going to try again next time. We determined we do need the acrobat. So let's go for a 9. 9 of spades. We actually have a lot of 9 of spades. We could get an ace. So we got plenty of chances to get our straight flush. We have a glass card for the future in case of emergency. There we go. That's our straight flush. Let's use our hands to activate our acrobat. So here we'll go play the high card is fine. So play the 9. Play the 10. With our acrobat online, I think I'm going to go ahead and use the ace and the 10 bonus cards. We're going to be re-rolling in the shop, so we'll get more tarot cards anyway. Nice. So with everything fully online, you know, about 480,000. So a third of that is, you know, if I didn't get the ×3 from the, if one of these is debuffed, a third of that is 160,000. So maybe 2 straight flushes. All right, do I need these Arcana packs? Arcana packs could give me glass cards, especially if it's a jumbo. I think I'm going to take the chance on the jumbo. Fool is not really what I'm into. Chariot might be useful. So maybe a 7 steel could work, could help. Check out the other Arcana pack. World. This 9 polychrome, that could help. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Okay. Reroll. Saturn we don't need. Clown is a free reroll, so let's go pick up the clown, get a free reroll. Brainstorm, I get $2 if I sell this, and I get the brainstorm. I know we already got the gold sticker on the brainstorm, but all right, we've got the technology, big money, no whammies. Disabled acrobat is fine. So, since the acrobat is disabled, maybe what I want to do, let's discard first. What I'm looking for is I want this polychrome 9 and I want this glass jack. That's going to be the straight flush. That is the straight flush. And we've got a lot of discards, and we have not that many cards on our deck. Steal 7 is useful. Do I want to play a flush? So if I'm going for the glass jack and I'm going for the polychrome 9, I don't need, for example, I guess my flush is like that much worse than my straight flush. Oh well. Yeah, I don't need, here I can throw away a 7. Here I can throw away an extra 9. Here I can throw away an extra jack. So here's a flush, and I can use the brainstorm to copy the blackboard. Ship it. Well, I guess that's just, you know, good enough on its own already. What are we sweating about? Let's throw away the 9, looking for our other 9. Queen, Jack, 10, 8, still looking for another 9. Yeah, if I'm looking for the 9, maybe I don't need the 7 anymore. Show me the 9. Alright, we got the glass. Show me the 9. We did get the 9, and we got the steel. We've got the technology. I don't need this acrobat. Ship it. And just like that, just like we drew it up, as long as you survive ante 1, then we're good. So many joker slots for extra money in the mid game, giving you more purchasing power in the late game, so you can fill up those joker slots with more X-Molt. And that's how we're going to beat the black deck. Alright, take care everyone.